Okay, so first of all, Excel doesn't work very well with numbers that have more than 15 significant figures. So right from the beginning, we have to assume that our numbers have no more than 15 decimal places. I'll start by typing in equals sequence and then 15 and enter. And this will get us a sequence of numbers going from 1 to 15. Then I will use the round down function and the number will be this number here. Then for the number of digits, I'm going to select the sequence of numbers that we just made. And now in the first row, we are rounding down to 1 decimal place. And in the second row, we are rounding down to 2 decimal places and so on. Then I'll do the same thing for the second value. So we'll round down this number. And for the number of digits, we will select this sequence of numbers again. Now I can test to see if this number here is equal to this number here. And then drag this formula down. And in the first 2 rows we get true because these numbers are the same, and in all of the other rows we get false because these numbers are different. So now all we need to do is count the number of trues to find out how many decimal places these numbers are the same to. Because when the numbers are rounded down to 1 decimal place, they are the same, and so we get true. And when the numbers are rounded down to 2 decimal places, they are the same, and we get a second true. Then when we round down to 3 decimal places, the numbers are different, and so we get a false. So the number of trues will tell us how many decimal places the numbers are the same to. And I am going to count these by selecting all of the trues and falses and then multiplying them by 1. And this will turn all of the trues into 1s and all of the falses into 0s. Then I can use the sum function to add these all together. And I get the number 2 here, which is the number of decimal places these numbers are the same to. And we can test this by slightly changing the number. And now the number has changed to 4 because these values are now the same to 4 decimal places. Now that I have all of this set up, I want to put it together into just one formula. So I'll start by copying the round down part and pasting it here. Then I'll copy the sequence part and paste that inside the round down formula. Then I'll copy all of this and paste it afterwards and change this cell reference here so it's looking at the second number. And the equals in the middle means that we're comparing the first half to the second half. And so this will get me all of my trues and falses. Then I need to put this all into brackets so I can multiply it by 1. Then I need to put the sum function around all of this so we can add all of the numbers together. Now that I have everything in one formula, I want to turn this into a lambda formula. So I'm going to copy all of this again and paste it down here. Then I'll type lambda and I want 2 parameters and they're going to be number 1 and number 2. Then this first cell reference here gets replaced with number 1 and the second cell reference gets replaced with number 2. Then we need a close brackets at the end to close off the lambda formula. Then I need another set of open and closed brackets here so I can put my 2 numbers back in and enter, and we get 4 again. Now we know the lambda formula is working. I can copy all of this except for the open and closed brackets at the end, and then go to formulas and define name. And we can name this whatever we want. So I'll call this decimal places. Then in the refers to box, I'll paste in the formula that I just copied and OK. And now we have a new function that we can use in this workbook. And I will test that on these numbers here. So I'll start typing equals decimal places, and you'll see here it comes up as an option. Then I'll select my number 1 and my number 2. Then I can drag this formula down. Now there's a couple of things to note with this. Firstly, if you have the same exact number, then you will get a 15. That also happens down here as well. If you're testing two completely different numbers, you'll get a 0. And also, if you're testing two numbers that have the same whole number but different decimal places, you'll also get a 0. And as I mentioned at the beginning, Excel doesn't work very well with numbers that have more than 15 significant figures. If I try and put another number in here, it will just disappear. Okay, so in this video, I have shown you how to find how many decimal places your numbers are the same to, and that is everything.